If you're a real estate investor and your goal is to sell a property, here's a really key and important mistake you need to avoid. I help a lot of people with their on market sales and dispos, and I see this mistake being made often by different investors in the marketplace. Step one in this industry, acquire the property at a discount to its value. Now, we all know value is subjective, so we try to make it less so. We do a comp analysis, we might even get an appraisal. Now, if step two for your business is to hold the property and rent it out or refinance it, what you did in step one, determining value, will likely translate well into step two. Okay? Because all we need is that bank appraisal. But if you want to sell that property to a buyer, here's what really matters: their willingness to take action, their motivation. That is so important. Just like when you acquire properties, you need motivated sellers. When you sell them, you need motivated buyers. A lot of investors lose themselves in the nonsense of what they think the home is worth and what they spent on it, how much they rehabbed it for, what they paid for it, their hard money loan rate. Nobody cares, especially not the buyers in the market. Here's what the buyers need to be saying about your house. One of these three things: that is the cheapest property I've ever seen. I could probably buy it and sell it and make a profit. That's good. That is the best property I've literally ever seen. I must have it. Premium product. Number three, this is where most of y'all usually land: that is a great house at a great price. I'll take it. Perfect fit for my family and I. That is what you want buyers saying. That is a motivated buyer taking action. If you have an okay house at an okay price, that's not going to work out well. Even if you have a good house at a decent price, still not going to work. Many investors get that great house and it sits there until they get it to the great price. That's the key thing that you might be missing here. And when it comes to acquisition, something I try to help and advise clients on is, remember, if we can't create the scenario where that motivation will exist, we probably don't want to buy this property. If the goal is to sell it, we probably don't want to buy it. If you're doing a BRRRR buy and hold, different story, okay? But if you want to sell, you need to be able to create that scenario. A lot of y'all are really good at finding properties at discount to value, but then you put that property on the market, nobody wants it. Right? And that's what you're missing. You need that motivation and action being taken from the buyer. This is not gold. It's not your silver you just liquidated. It's not, oh, it's at this spot price. Let's just trade it in. Let's liquidate it. The market doesn't absorb things like that. The market requires individual buyers to be motivated enough to take action. That is the most important thing on the sell side of this business. If you want more tips, hit the follow button.